Hey everyone, I'm going to show you very quickly the demo I was talking about in class. This isn't going to apply particularly to title pages, but you're going to set up your document the same. So I'm going to combine both the title page and the running text into one little demo for y'all. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is hit New Document or Command N with the shortcut. So you're going to do number of pages 1, starting pages 1, facing pages needs to be checked. That's going to allow us to work in spreads, so 2 pages facing each other at a time. The intent is print, because ultimately these are going to be printed out. The page size is going to be custom, which you can set up here. This is if you want to set up a reoccurring or saved custom page size. If you're using this a lot, you certainly can. We'll go tomorrow booklet. You can also just handle this through the page size dialog box that pops up too. So we want to make this 5 inches wide and 8 inches tall, and you'll notice that this is in points and picas. InDesign doesn't really care as long as you specify the marker. So you can type in 8 inches and it will convert it for you. And we'll click Add. Okay. So this will be here anytime you want to pull this up. Like I said, you can also handle it through here, but that'll just save you a little time since we're going to be using this several times. We need to set the number of columns to 1, the gutter of 1, and we're going to have 0 for the margins. If you click this, this will make all the settings the same. If that's unchecked for some reason, you need to click it and it'll save you the agony of having to type in 0 on all 4 boxes. So click OK, you'll get a new document, a new page. Now, as I mentioned the other day, there's your document view in Pages. So you pull up Pages, this is your document view, these are all the pages in your document, and then there are master pages, and anything that you do on these master pages up here will show up in any new and subsequent pages you add to the document. So to get into master pages, you double click, and you can see that highlighted. In our case, if you want to treat, and this is a spread, if you want to treat both pages the same, we're going to shift and click the second one so that they're both blue. We're going to add some guides. So we're going to go to Layout, Create Guides. We want 9 rows with no gutter, 9 columns with no gutter, and we want it to fit it to the page. You can see that having this little box checked preview will let us see what we're doing. We're going to click OK, and for just to prove the point, to make sure they're there, we're going to click on the document, and you can see that that's applied to any subsequent pages. Every one we add shows up. So I'm going to get rid of those really quickly. I'm going to go back to Master Pages, and I'm going to put a text frame on here. I'm going to click the text tool, and as it mentions, we're looking for a 1:2:1 ratio, which means a margin of 1 box up here, margin of 2 boxes on the outside, 2 boxes on the bottom, and 1 on the inside. So 1, 2, 2, 1. You can see this is where it is. We're going to make another one that mirrors that. This is called the recto side, the right side. This is the verso. Traditional canons of page construction have these matching. Right, so you can see these if we turn off guides by hitting Command semicolon. You can flip those on and off. You can see our 2 text boxes here. So what we want ultimately is text to thread. And what that means is if it is too much text for this text box, it'll show up in this text box over here. And we're going to do that by clicking on this little out box. And you'll see this little text image shows up. It looks like text on a little blank page. If you click in another text box, you see those two chain links show up. What that is going to do is link those. Now, just to make sure that this is actually linked, if you go to extras and then show text threads, that'll let you know that those are linked. It's nice to have that on just because occasionally you forget, it starts behaving weird, you don't remember that you accidentally threaded those, etc., etc. Now there's one more thing we need to do, and we need to click on this to make this story the master's primary text flow. It's complicated to speak for that this, if you put something in here, it's going to flow into here and then create more pages as needed, which I'll show you in just one second. So we're set there as far as that goes. We're going to go return to our document view, and you can see that this is our master page has been applied, our master text box. It's not editable. We don't need to do the shift command trick for what we're going to do next. We're going to import text into it. So if you go File, Place, or Command D, you'll select your text, your Word design document that you selected or will select, depending on when you're watching this video. Click Open. And we're going to click anywhere in that text box. And what that's going to do is place all that text into this text box. Obviously, there's several pages in that Word document, but because of what we just did, and you'll see over here, keep an eye on this area, InDesign will automatically create pages, as many as necessary, to handle all that text. So you can see that sentence picks up over here, this sentence picks up over here, etc., etc. In the next video and in class, I'll show you guys how to add other master elements, but for now this is just to show you how to set up the document to begin with for your title pages, and then subsequently how to start adding flowing text.